right, let's go. So the first part is the lamps. Uh, the whole key here, and you'll see I got Ether Nova. I'll talk about that in a second. The whole key here is you want to always have a grenade. And every time you go up to a lamp, you're going to throw a grenade in front of the lamp, one of these big solar grenades. Now, this first lamp here is kind of challenging because this is the only lamp in which all the thrall are coming at you. You'll see why that's a little tough in a second. So the first lamp can be a little tricky. For everyone else, throw the solar grenade in the front, turn around, and stand directly behind the solar grenade. When you do that, all the thrall are going to run through the solar grenade and burn. So that's the pattern for the entire part here. See what I'm doing? I'm throwing the solar grenade in front of the lamp. I'm stepping behind it. I am turning around, and I'm starting to fire my Ether Nova into the crowd. And the reason I'm doing that is because you gotta always have a grenade. And the Sunbreakers will give you extra grenade, but you will run out. So it's definitely good to have Ether Nova to just kind of ensure that you always have this grenade. Another tip, too, is as soon as you throw the grenade and run through it to kind of get behind it in position, just locate where the next lamp is. So many times you can get disoriented down here, especially when you're getting surrounded. So I think the pattern that I've adopted is throw the grenade, get behind it, locate the lamp, spin around, and fire Ether Nova. And just keep an eye on that weight of darkness. When that hits... Yeah, so Frumblebat, you don't really need to run a grenade. You don't really need to run a gun with... I don't know. Grenadier doesn't... I prefer Ether Nova just because it fills it. I think it fills it up faster and you get an agility boost. Grenadier is also another decent choice, though I don't really have a good Grenadier gun, so that's why I kind of went with this. But it is a good substitute. Grenadier instead of the intrinsic perk, as not intrinsic, but instead of the perk for Ether Nova, if you haven't gotten Ether Nova from the Wrath raid. So that's a good tip. So you'll see here I just took out my sword. You're gonna run into two knights in your encounter here. This is the first one. So I'm running dark. Well, I think I thought that was it. I think it's coming up here. You want to run Dark Drinker if you have it, or Raise Lighter. Those are the two best options. If you don't, I'd run any other sword. And that's why you want to run Dark Drinker right there, because you're going to wipe this guy out in one R2 hit, or if you're on Xbox Trigger 2, whatever it is. So that's the first night. There's going to be a second one coming up in a little bit. But you can see here the pattern I'm doing is exactly the same the entire time. You're not changing it at all. You're throwing the grenade, get behind it, turn around, and start firing. One tip with the knights is you can run past them. I've seen some people try to actually just kind of avoid them altogether. It's always seemed hit or miss for me, so I found if you have Dark Drinker, confronting them just seemed more consistent. Now, I almost bite it there. But you do have res here, so if you die, just pop right back up. Res is also good if you're totally out of grenades and there's just no way you're going to be able to do this. Just fight as many guys as you can and just die, and then pop res, throw the grenades, and move on. Because when you res, you will have no weight of darkness on you. So it's a good kind of get out of jail free card. I think I'm coming up on the second night now. There he is. So as soon as you kill this next knight, you're going to want to go up this hill. It's very dark, and this is where a lot of the deaths happen. Right here, see that pit right on the left? You want to hug that rock as much as you can. You can go around the right, too. I think it's probably a little safer. I don't know why I went left. I just always have gone left. So up here, you will have a little extra time. I think the Thrall have trouble getting up that hill, but just chuck the grenade and get ready to move. Now, when you turn to this lamp, you don't want to go there. That's technically the next lamp. You want to go to this one that I'm looking at now. So you're going to kind of split the two lamps, run up to it, throw the grenade, get behind it, and start firing. Same thing. Now, as soon as Weight of Darkness is gone, you are going to turn around and you are going to bolt through the center and then jump on this slate here. See that little left slab? And then jump onto this rock. There we go. So another good reason for using Ether Nova is you get a intrinsic agility boost, and it does help getting on that rock. There's been times where I just don't, I don't make it on the rock, and you got to do the whole thing over again. Once you're on the rock, switch from Ether Nova to a sniper. No guys are going to be able to hit you. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is this ogre kind of stuck behind this lamp that you left untouched. I have seen him sneak out a couple times, but even if you don't have a sniper rifle or one that's a high impact, he gets stuck there so long, you just fire some scouts into him and he'll die. And then you just kind of wait up here for the encounter to end and you're done. This first part. The hardest part, I think, of this is just getting the initial pattern down of throwing it and orienting yourself as to where the lamps are, because you want to be able to always have spatial awareness in there because it's dark as hell. But other than that, this is actually not that tough a part. Getting on that rock can be a pain, but once you get the hang of it, it's just like jumping on anything else.